Hello students. Today I am going to tell you about an insect. Hope you all are fine and fresh for it. All have seen small insects in our houses like cockroach, ants, red ants, black ants. You all have seen in your house? Yes. So today we are going to talk about it. Now in this our story, there is a brother named Tom and sister Mary. Now Mary saw some tiny insects crawling across the grass, and it is carrying pieces of bread, the bread crumbs, which is much bigger than itself. She shouted, "Brother, brother, Tom, Tom, come here." So Tom came and she said, "See here, what is this?" So he said, "What it is? It is an ant." But Mary said, "It is so small in size, but it is carrying a big piece of bread, a bread crumb." So Tom said, "Yes, ants are very strong and very healthy. They can lift much heavier thing than themselves." Then he said, "Remember one story what happened last summer? Uncle Fred had a little dog named Spotty. As he was running behind the rabbits, what happened? Suddenly he stopped and he saw a burrow. He thought that it was a rabbit's burrow and he started digging that burrow. But what happened? It was an ant hill instead. Yes, and his face, mouth, nose, everywhere the ants started crawling. You can see on his face small ants, black ants. ना जब भी आप के घर पे चींटियाँ आ जाती है तो आपके पैरों पे वगैरह चढ़ जाती है तो आप क्या करने लगते हैं? नाचने लगते हैं उसको भगाने के लिए. So the same way this dog started running from here and there. It got frightened. Even the ants got frightened. Even they were running here and there. And there were little small babies in their mouth, white color. So Tom said, "Have you seen that?" So sister said, Mary said, "No, I can't believe you. I have never seen that. They are small babies of ant, the white thing which you see." So he said, "Yes." But the both started fighting. Tom said, "No. Yes, it is true. Whatever I am telling, it is true." Mary said, "No, I can't believe you." So at that time, their uncle Jim comes. And he said, "Yes, whatever Tom is telling is true. Ants are wonderful creatures. They teach us many things. They are very clean and tidy. They are always busy, never idle. They are not lazy. They do all their work, whatever is given to them, for their good of their whole family." So now Tom and Mary become very anxiety. They wanted to know much more about the ants. So they said, "Please, Uncle Jim, tell us more about the ants. How are ants?" So Uncle Jim thought for a moment and he said, "Okay, come sit. I'll tell you about the ants." He said how the ants come into life. The mother ant lays eggs in a hole. They dig a ground. In the ground they make a hole, and in that hole the mother ant lays eggs and it is hatched, and tiny white grubs which have no legs are seen. These white grubs are small babies. Now when you have a baby brother or baby sister, can they eat by themselves? No, you have to feed them. You give them milk through a bottle. Same way these white grubs, the small babies of ant, are fed by their mother ants. And these little grubs grow and grow. They are just eating and spinning a white thread-like coat around it. It becomes like a cocoon. A small thread-like coat is spinning around it. And when the spinning is finished, they stop eating. And we feel that they have gone to sleep. So Mary asked Uncle, "Are they sleeping?" So he said, "No, they are not sleeping. They are just still there for 3 months. They are 3 months inside that coat and they are changing into the form of ant inside that cocoon. And at last, the great day comes when slowly the coat bursts out. It breaks, the coat breaks, and a small insect-like ant comes out from that coat. Now here these ants are joined. They are of two parts. They are joined by a narrow waist. You can see in the picture. They have 6 legs and 2 long fillers which grow out from their head. And with these fillers they can hear, smell and touch. Now you have nose to smell. For touching you have your hands. For walking you have legs. But ants have 6 legs. But to smell they have these 2 fillers. Tom and Mary became very happy to listen. They were very interested to know about it. Now when this young ant grow up, they must help about in the home. So everybody have given a different part of job. Mother's ant is just laying the eggs and she needs someone to take care of the baby ants. That is, take care of the grubs, the babies, small babies, the small brothers and sisters. Now you also, when your parents go out, you take care of your little brother and sister, na? So same way here, when the mother ant is out, some other ants, they take care of little ants, little babies. Now these ants are known as nurse ant, who are looking after the brothers and sisters. And the other ants, what they do? They do some other work. Like some ants, they dig the passage from street to town, the way to go and come. Some ants, they keep their house clean and tidy. Some ants, they carry out all the rubbish from the home. Some ants, they go out in search of food. They bring food at home. They store it for winter season. In winter season, you won't see much ants because they already store their food at their home and they remain at home. And some ants, it's a very interesting part. Some ants are like soldiers and are always ready to defend their home against any foe, any enemies. Some enemies are coming inside. Then they remove them out. They are known as soldier ants. So Mary said, the strangest kind of all this, they are those which are pets. Now pets are that type of insects. It is green in color, green fly. And it gives some sweet, sticky kind of honey when stroked gently. Now this is very useful to ants because they feed on it. So there was a silence for a moment and Mary started laughing, saying, think, if you have so much brothers and sisters, then what will happen? She is teasing her brother. The brother said, "Oh, I am not an ant. Thank God. Otherwise, I would have to take all my brothers and sisters, thousands of brothers and sisters, for a walk every day. So I am very happy with my one little sister." So in this, you can understand that how a ant, being such a small insect, is useful in its own way. So you can thank God for such a beautiful nature He has made. And He has given every insects, smallest insects also, some work to do. So from this story of ant, now whenever you see ant in your house, you will know that how useful and how hard-working insect it is. It's a good lesson to learn from ant. I hope you all have understood this lesson. Thank you.